The ability to be honest with ourselves is a skill that most people do not have. You know, the truth is that we spend so much time and energy lying to ourselves to protect ourselves from being disappointed, from failure, or even rejection. Unfortunately, if you do this, it's going to stifle your growth and ultimately your happiness. Guys, today I'm going over some dangerous lies that you need to stop telling yourself. Before we get started, I just need you to hear something. You are amazing. Like, I'm talking next level incredible. You've got to start believing in yourself the way that I believe in you. I know that you are destined for amazing things, but you got to get out of your way. You got to stop blowing smoke up your ass. You got to stop lying to yourself. And it all starts with the first thing. You're too old or you're too young to do whatever. I am so tired of people using their age as an excuse of why they do stupid shit, why they can't achieve certain things, or why it's too late for them. Guys, age, it doesn't matter. Which brings me to the second lie you need to stop telling yourself that is dangerous. I'll do it later, right? Not now, maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be amazing. I'm going to kill it someday, but not now. Gentlemen, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now is the time. You procrastinate, you put it off. Why? Because you're not ready to take on the challenge? Why? Because you're not ready to challenge yourself and move yourself in the right direction and give up some of the stupid self-destructive shit you've been doing? Now is the time. The third lie you need to stop telling yourself is that your worth is based on what you do for a living or how much money you make. Your value as a man is not based on how much money you have. It's based on your character, your integrity, and your happiness. If you are happy, confident, and secure in who you are, this is one of the most valuable things and assets a man can possess. Helping other people, this is more valuable than the car that you drive. The fourth lie you need to stop telling yourself is that you aren't good enough. Whether or not it's your body, whether or not it's your mind, whether or not it's whatever. The problem arises is that with social media, we get into this vicious toxic cycle, right? We look at ourselves and then we compare ourselves to other people, which is the problem. You should not be basing your worth, your value, your body on other people. The only person you're competing against is you. Nobody else matters. And I know that it's hard, right? I do it myself, if I'm being honest. I compare myself to the guys I see, on YouTube or Instagram or on social media, right? And I'm not like them. I don't look like them. I don't have the body that they do. I don't have the money that they do. And I compare myself. And it makes me feel bad about myself. And so I get in my own head and I tell myself, I'm not good enough. I've got to do this. I've got to work harder because Gary Vee is working super hard. One of the other reasons why I think we get in our own head in terms of us not being good enough is because a lot of the times we've never dealt with the shit in our past, right? And whether or not it's our parents or coworkers or teachers or our significant others that are telling us we're not good enough, we can't do this, or we're bad, it affects us. A lot of times we are collateral damage of other people's shit, other people's lives. I've said this before. One of the reasons why I had to go to therapy was because I was allowing these things that happened to me to affect my life moving forward. It was affecting my happiness. When I decided that I needed help and that I was going to actually reach out and get it, that is the point at which everything in my life got better. And that brings me to the next lie you need to stop telling yourself. If you ignore it, it'll go away. If you're ready to finally take control of your life and your happiness and move forward, I'm gonna link down below to today's video sponsor, BetterHelp. So BetterHelp is not a crisis line. It's professional therapy done securely online. So the way that it works, guys, there's a special link down below this video. You go through that link and then you sign up. You fill out the questionnaire, all right? It's pretty in-depth. And then what BetterHelp is going to do is actually match you with your own licensed therapist. And then you're going to be able to start communicating within 48 hours. BetterHelp is available worldwide, and they've got a network of over 20,000 licensed therapists. And the cool thing, guys, is that you can log into your account anytime, send your therapist a message, and then you're gonna get a timely and thoughtful response. You can also schedule weekly video or phone calls, which means it's a whole lot more comfortable than just like sitting in a room and having therapy. I know because I did that a bunch before. And the BetterHelp system and scenario is a lot more comfortable, easy, and it just makes it feels better. Now, the one thing I just need to tell you from experience, sometimes when you get a therapist, it's perfect, right off the bat. But sometimes you might need to try one or two in order to really find that person that connects with you, because it's about a connection. And that's the reason why BetterHelp is committed to amazing therapeutic connections and matches. They allow you to actually switch therapists for free. The other thing I love about BetterHelp is that it's more affordable than traditional therapy, and financial aid is available. So literally, if you want help, there's no excuse. Now, stop running, face your demons, and handle it. Because until you do, you are never truly going to be happy. I know from experience, when I went and had therapy, that is the time at which everything in my life started to get better. And I found my voice, I found my value. Guys, there's a link down below this video. That's betterhelp.com/alpha-M. That's BETTER.com/alpha-M. If you go through our special link, you're going to get 10% off your first month of therapy. Guys, now is the time. Hit that link, take action, and take control of your life. But Alpha, I don't have a problem. I'm good. Right? All right, that's the next lie you need to stop telling yourself. You know, admitting that you have a problem or you have an issue, whether or not it's emotionally, whether or not it's substance-wise, whether or not it's a relationship, you're codependent, admitting you have a problem is one of the strongest things that you can do. It doesn't matter what other people say. It doesn't matter that you're not as bad as some of your friends. You got to be honest. It doesn't matter what other people do. It doesn't matter what they think. It's you. It's your journey. It's your world. You need to be strong enough and honest enough with yourself to admit it. You know, this is what gets a lot of guys in trouble, right? They'll be like, nah, I'm good, right? I should be able to handle things myself. When the truth is, strong alpha males ask for help when they need it. The next thing you need to stop lying to yourself about is thinking that just because you look good, right, with your shirt off, that you're healthy. Do you know that? Do you know that you're healthy? I thought I was, and then I went and had a colonoscopy, found out I had 5 precancerous polyps. You know, unfortunately, a lot of times when we're young, we have a false sense of security, right? We think, hey, we're young, we're invincible, right? But then when you start getting a little bit older, it kind of hits you, right? Things start happening. It's about prevention, guys. It's about making sure that you are healthy. It's about going in for regular checkups. It's about going in for blood work. And for me, a colonoscopy was simply peace of mind, right? I heard about the Black Panther actor who died, and I was like, man, he had colon cancer. He was so young. He was younger than me. And that's one of those things that if you find it and catch it early, you can treat it no problem. But if you don't, a lot of times by the time you realize that there's a problem, you're dead. A lot of the bad habits that you're developing now are going to wreak havoc on you later. It's about making better strategic choices to be healthy, exercising, eating a healthy diet, taking your vitamins, your supplements, drinking enough water, not abusing substances like alcohol, caffeine, or even drugs or smoking weed. Guys, you are amazing, but you got to make sure that you're healthy. And just because you look good, which you do, doesn't mean you are. Next lie you need to stop telling yourself is that it's okay to cheat. It's never okay to cheat. You're a scumbag. Men do not cheat on their significant other. And because I know I was the scumbag, right? I cheated on lots of girlfriends, right? I would justify it. Now, come to find out that a lot of it was my repressed issues that I was dealing with, and it was feelings of insecurity that therapy actually helped me work through. And like I said, it manifested in unhealthy ways. One of the ways was I was constantly seeking validation and approval from other women. And so even though I had girlfriends, I would go out and do dirty, nasty things to other people and think in my head that it's because they weren't doing something. Or I thought in my head that it was okay because I'm a guy and that's what guys do. Wrong. Guys don't do that. I should say good guys don't do that. If your relationship isn't right, that's fine. Don't cheat on her, end the relationship, which is actually the next lie you need to stop telling yourself. She's good enough for now. If you're in a relationship right now, gentlemen, I want to make sure that you're in it for the right reasons. You know, unfortunately, a lot of times we'll get in one, right? And even though this person isn't someone that you really connect with or somebody that you can see yourself with long term, you stay in it because you're comfortable, because the thought of getting out there and dating is a little bit scary. So you're like, it's good for now. And what do? You keep her, you drag her along until you're ready, until you're finally man enough and strong enough to do the hard work and pull the Band-Aid off and end the relationship. The biggest reasons why we don't end a relationship and we keep lying to ourselves is because we tell ourselves, I'll change. I'll eventually get around to really feeling what I need to feel, or she will change. What I've come to realize after 45 years is that people do not change. If somebody tells you who they are, you better listen. Which means if somebody shows you that they're this or they're that or they do this, don't think for a hot second that anything you can do, anything you can say is going to change who they are fundamentally. Change comes from within, and a lot of times it's hard. And change requires you to actually look at yourself and make hard decisions, hard acknowledgments, and stop for the love of God, lying to yourself and blowing smoke up your ass.